Myself, Mark Clements is my name. I'm one of the members of the committee for the Orbost Poker Run. So a big welcome to everybody for our 10th Orbost Poker Run. Nice to see you all here.
Have a good night. See you later.
Part of the committee is our President Kevin Gouge, Kim and Dave Hibberson, Brenda Clay, Kylie Lobley, Peter Hicks, Kathleen Alexander, Ruben Rajowski, Paul McGuffey, and our host, who is also the publican for the Club Hotel here, Tim Byrne. So they are the committee, they're the people that put all this together for us, and you're the folks that turn up. Thank you. I'd like to make special mention of the work that Kevin as president and also Paul as the treasurer both do. Everybody on the committee has a role, but both of those guys do a lot more than what they need to do. They're tireless and they're always keeping things on track. So first up, folks, the format for tonight. We have lots of people to thank. Following that, our committee president Kevin will make some presentations for the best and worst poker hands and also for the best bike on the ride. We will then have a very special guest here with us tonight from Ronald McDonald House, and we will introduce that gentleman to you shortly. And Peter is his name. Peter will draw the raffles for us. Then we'll hand over to Gina and the boys from Split Whisker, and then around 9 o'clock we will kick off with the monster auction. So alright folks, to the list of thank yous, and these are in no particular order because we would like to have everybody at the top, but we just cannot. I will not. So please hold your rowdy applause, folks, and your cheers and your whistles until we get through all the thanks. First of all, to the members of the Poker Run Organising Committee, without whom this event would not be staged. To all our supporters and donors, a huge thank you very much. Again, without your assistance and the things that you support us with, we wouldn't be able to raise the money for the kids. Tim Byrne, our publican, for allowing us to gather here again tonight. Tim, thank you very much. Officer Matt Jenkins and the Victoria Police Orbost Highway Patrol and CFA volunteers for their superb effort with the escorting of our riders today. Grinder's Transport in Bensdale for the use of their truck that we're standing on, and also to Ritty. Ritty's our regular driver, volunteers down and back. Dickie Johnson, who will be here shortly for his time, is our auctioneer. To Split Whisker, Gina Mazzino, Dave Butler, Dave Williams, Wayne Fernandez and Luke Fraser for being here again with us tonight, always sensational. Brent Hodgkins up the back there from Bruiser Music, thank you Brent. The Melbourne crew for their barbecue efforts at the pub at Marlow today. And finally folks, a big thank you to all of you good people for supporting the Orbost Poker Run, because we can organise it, but if you guys don't turn up, we can't support the kids, and then we can't support their families who need our support. So together we can, and we do make a huge difference to their lives. So thank you all again. So now folks, let's make lots of noise and thank all those good people I've just mentioned. Thank you. All right, I'll ask our President Kev to come up here and say a few words. And as I said, Kev will then let you know who's won all the poker hands and the ride.
G'day people. Did everybody have a good day? Yeah! Beautiful. First thing I've got on my list, Kim and Dave Hibberson, who most of you know. They're moving on after this year. They're the only ones left from the start, first day one. So could everybody put your hands together for the effort they've put in for 10 years? Once again, just to reiterate what Mark said, supporters, donors, you the punters, thank you to everybody. Because without any of it, it just doesn't happen. So thanks for that. Get on to the poker hand winners. First prize goes to Tim Joyner, 3 queens.
Tim Joyner.
Second prize went to Sharon Dunn with 3 nines. And third prize went to Matt Fraser of Bairnsdale with 3 eights. Worst hand, Warren Patterson of Marlow. Gracie's Choice this year, the bike that's going on the t-shirts, posters, etc. next year, belongs to Buff. Anybody who knows Buff, he's pretty well known here. He comes to most of the poker runs, so it's all yours next year, Buff. And last but not least, just thanks very much, everyone. Great effort.
Yay!
Thank you, Kev. When we were, Paul and Kev and myself were sorting out the best hands, we thought it was most appropriate that 3 queens would win it since the Mardi Gras on in Sydney, so. Great. All right, so the Orbost Poker Run, folks, obviously originated in 2011. And it was the mastermind plan of our great friends Mick and Debbie Colling, who were then the owners of the Club Hotel. The idea was to support a local family of a little girl, who's not little anymore, who was very ill and needed some serious medical attention in Melbourne for a long time. However, since that time there have been a lot of other local kids who've also needed the same facility at Monash House. So we need to continue our efforts, ladies and gents, to ensure the facility is well equipped to help our kids. As a definitive measure of the reward for the work and the dedication of those involved in this great event, since it began in 2011, the Orbost Poker Run, as of the 31st of December last year, has raised and donated to Ronald McDonald House a total of $244,344.70. Folks, I'd like to introduce you to a gentleman. Sorry, Brett. You right, mate? Sorry, bud. I'd like to introduce you to a gentleman whose name is Peter Bishop. Peter is the CEO of Ronald McDonald House Charities. So for Peter to be here tonight as the CEO, I think is an absolute direct reflection of what this money means to Ronald McDonald House, for Peter to be here with us tonight. So could you put your hands together, please, folks, and welcome Peter.
Thanks, Mark, and thanks to Kevin and Paul and all the committee, the Hibbertson family that had this wonderful innovation, and to achieve $250,000 in 10 years is a fantastic result from a community that obviously aware that times were tough earlier this year, but for our families, and the Hibbertsons were there 10 years ago, but there's been many families from this region that have had to travel the journey, and unfortunately there'll be someone tonight that will get in an ambulance with their small child, and finish up at Monash Children's and finishing up looking for a room at Ronald McDonald House. So for you guys, I don't think you realise what we can do with $250,000 and your support each year from the committee, but also the guys that get out on the ride year after year. You probably think it's probably not long since the last 12 months has come around, but for our families, they really depend on your support, but really appreciate, because for them it's probably the only time in their life that they actually think, well, who's there to support us? And all these people come out like tonight, and they're there year after year. So fantastic result. You need a great applause for yourselves. Thank you. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of what we've been able to do with some of those funds in the last few years, we've air conditioned all the bedrooms, which was lacking. So that's a 15-room facility for families. We've actually had the foresight to actually let them have their own TV. So we put those in rooms. We've repainted all internally and externally on a 15-room facility, which is a big achievement. The infrastructure for IT needed a real overhaul, so we've been able to do that. The fire services have been improved. As you can imagine, a communal facility does need good fire services. The self-contained units for very long-term families have all had an overhaul, and particularly the kitchens. We've got new boundary fencing, and we've been able to remove all the rust work that was on all the ironwork and repaint all that. So we can't achieve that. We certainly are not a facility that charges commercial fees for our families, but events like the Poker Run, which is 10 years in the making, this is what really helps us too. So to everybody that's been involved, thank you. Hope you keep giving, realising that unfortunately families still will need our support year after year. So thank you very much. Wonderful to be here.
All right. I hope, folks, that makes us all realise how important it is that what we do here is used in such a way that it improves that facility for those people and the kids and the families and the people who work there amongst those folk. If it makes them feel better to be there, I would think it would go a long way towards making people maybe recover quicker, or if people have to be ill, at least they can be in a facility where they can be just that little bit more comfortable and looked after to that great standard that they do. So thanks again, Peter. All right, folks, it's time to... Oh, that's no good. I know that guy. That's Mick Colling. So I'm going to ask Pete to draw the first ticket in our monster raffle. There you go, Peter. Yes. Big moment. It's Jesus. It's Jesus. It's Kevin. Di Taylor. Yeah, or D Taylor. D Taylor. But it's definitely Di Taylor, and there's a phone number here too. So. We've had a detailer, the next one, if it's a plumber, that's bullshit. No, 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 no. Keith Voss. Oh, why didn't I push that one?
Did you get his money?
He won't play with me, Mick. It is. It's Janine Walsh. Kev, 6, isn't it? Matt. And there's a phone number, 0427 551 508. So is that Matt at the front? Yep. Good on you, Matt. You should have won the door prize, huh? You'd be the doormat.
Just finish the raffle.
Quite later.
We need drum rolls, mate. Peter V. Phone number 0409096396. So I don't know who Peter V is. I think we've got one more, haven't we? Yeah, 6. Yeah. Raffle a set of drums.
Go for it.
This one. I would like to see this person's license. In fact, you have to show me your license to claim the prize. It has been won by... You're better than the other guy. The winner is Sugar Tits McJiggle Boobs. Yep. And if anybody wants a phone number, I've got it. Yeah, that's the name. Sugar Tits McJiggle Boobs. Yeah. Apparently she goes out with Johnny Dingle Dangle.
Embarrassing.
No, that doesn't say that at all. But if you want a phone number, here it is. So, again, Peter, thank you very much, mate. It means so much for us, for you to travel up here, for the CEO, for Ronald McDonald Charities to be with us here tonight. It means a lot to us for you to come up here. Thank you, folks. Well done. So, what we'll do now, boys and girls, is we're going to hand over to these guys, to the whisker, and then at 9 o'clock we will start the monster auction. Thanks, folks.